Peace and greetings, family, and welcome back to another episode of Food for Thought. All right, family. I was reading a couple of fitness articles yesterday, and I ran across a couple about Jay Z. One in particular said Jay Z gets in a beach workout. So um, I had no intentions on doing a food for thought show about this, but it was something that I read that caused me to flashback on a conversation that I had with an old supervisor of mine from about 13 years ago when I worked at a restaurant. And so I fill you in on those details, but let me share with you what I read first. It said 50-year-old rapper was photographed in Hawaii this week taking part in a squat heavy morning workout on the beach. Okay, so when I read that part that said 50-year-old rapper, for some reason, what came to mind was this conversation that I had with my old supervisor. So I used to work in a restaurant. It was a buffet style restaurant several years ago. And I can recall one night, the buffet used to have like specials each night. So this particular night was like a prime rib special. Um, and I remember that right before we were closing, he was fixing this plate that had like three big slices of prime rib on it. And this was well before my health conscious days. I probably was eating just as unhealthy as he was. However, I made a comment about the fact that he was eating this or about to eat this prime rib because it was like real dark red meat, and so it just didn't look right. And so anyway, what he said to me was, "Hey, I'm 38 years old. I'll let y'all young folks be concerned about the health and fitness. It is what it is." So as I'm reading this article and I'm thinking about this old restaurant supervisor, I begin to wonder what is it in his mind that made him think that at age 38 years old, it was okay not to care about health and fitness. Whereas you got Jay Z and people like Jay Z, meaning 50-year old men and older, and women, for that matter, 50 years old and older, who are making concerted efforts to not just be fit as far as participating in different workout routines, but also being mindful about what they eat. And so I know that mindset still exists among people today, where you have people maybe 38 or probably even younger in some cases that say, hey, I'm going to eat what I want to eat. Why? Because we all have to die from something. How many times have you heard people say that? Leave it in the comments. Let me know. Don't forget to hit that like button, family. Subscribe and ring that notification bell. So even today, I see many people that show little concern or regard for the types of foods that they're putting inside of their body. And the mindset is that I can eat whatever I want to eat as long as I'm working out. Well, here's a news flash. You cannot outrun a bad diet. So Jay Z did an interview earlier this year with GQ in an article titled Fit at 50. Jay Z's workout and wellness secrets revealed. Before I get off into the article, I can tell you what the secret is. The secret that's revealed is the mindset, because that's key. You must have a health conscious mindset in order to produce health conscious actions. And so the secret to any health and wellness program is going to always be the mind of the person that's embodying that health and wellness. In this article, Fit at 50, Jay Z said, and I quote, I continuously strive to be the best. I need to operate with my full health in gear, unquote. Now that's health consciousness. That's the mindset that causes him to apply uh, healthiness to his lifestyle. Now, regarding Jay Z's and Beyonce's views on health, he went on to say in this article, quote, "We used to think of health as a diet. Some worked for us, some didn't. Once we looked at health as the truth instead of a diet, it became a mission for us to share that truth and lifestyle with as many people as possible. We want to challenge you as we challenge ourselves. We all have a responsibility to stand up for our health and the health of the planet. Let's take this stand together. Let's spread the truth. Let's make this a mission statement." Now, how many of you are willing to accept the challenge of our brother and sister to not just think about health as diet, but also to think about it as the way that we live our lives, and to begin to incorporate better eating into your life, begin to incorporate fitness into your life, and take the necessary steps that's required to take better care of not just ourselves, but the people that's around us. Don't forget to hit that like button, family, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. In closing, family, I would say that we must stop putting an age limit on our health. We have to drop that "we gotta die from something" attitude, and we have to drop that, well, my grandparents lived to be 75 or 80 years old attitude. Because guess what? You don't eat the way your grandparents ate. You might eat the same kind of foods, but you eat them more abundantly. And then on top of that, your grandparents probably didn't eat at McDonald's, Burger King, and all of these other fast food restaurants. Therefore, eat good food. Eat fresh, natural, organic foods that's grown from the earth. Work out a few times a week. Drop that mindset that causes you to think that it's okay not to be concerned about health and fitness just because you reached a certain age. That's nonsense. And finally, I appeal to you. Don't wait until you are dying before you care enough about living. Thank you for watching. I greet you all in peace.